Okay, we should be back. So, hello back, everyone. Today we'll only do 2 sessions. Probably Aki is a little tired, so this will be the last hour for today. So let's see what we can get done in that time.
I don't know. I hope I can get my project done.
I took a peek there, yeah.
Well, it's basically because I have to get rid of the current road, basically.
Yeah.
Because I need to make that 4 tracks wide over there. So 2 tracks for freight trains and 2 tracks for the passenger trains, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm doing it. I'm just making it pretty straight away, I hope. But now I have to search for those things again.
What things?
Yeah, the Dutch furniture motorway thingies.
They should be pretty much at the top.
Yeah, they are, but there is Dutch everywhere, so there is also Dutch at the bottom.
Yeah, but the road furniture should be at the top, I think.
Yeah, but I never use it. Okay, that's it. No, that's the wrong way. No. This one. And then... pop.
Oh, then I'm coming in from here. That's different. By the way, you wanna unpause maybe?
Ah, why not?
That's different. Didn't expect to come in from here. Kinda makes sense though, since I need to go over there. Oh. It's cargo stuff, so we should be able to just cross over here. Better. Much better. You have oil right over there, actually. If you remove a logic signal, you have to close the signal menu before you can place or remove other signals. I'll check that out. I'm not exactly sure what you mean, how that works or not works, but what does it do when you try to remove a signal before doing that? Also, Nick's heuristics. What are the victory conditions? There are no victory conditions in this game. Yeah, that's the sandbox game.
Yeah, we're just playing until we're getting tired of it, I guess.
Yeah, basically. Until we hit 2100 and have vacuum trains over the entire map and stuff like that.
Will it ever happen? I don't know.
Nothing happens. I can't. Yeah. What? I mean, what? So, I don't exactly know what is happening there. You. Okay, you have the signal menu open, right? So you still have this active, and you click and nothing happens, or? I don't want to try that now in case something crashes, but. I'll try that later. I'm not really sure what exactly you're describing. That's my issue at the moment. Alright, you can do that, yeah. I have to try that out later. I'm not even sure what could cause that, but I'll look into it, yeah. that recent? Anything new, or was that always the way it worked? Because I'm not aware of any change that I made that could cause something like this.
So, the highway is done.
Oh yeah? Let me take a look.
Mm-hmm. Well, at least the part that I needed to do. So now I can start on the track upgrades.
Looks good.
Mm-hmm. Looks much better. Even though it's a little bit early for...
Yeah, there's some... Yeah, well... yeah, a little, but not too much, actually.
It is not too far off.
Yeah.
No, not too far.
That doesn't work. Let's see. Oh, then let's do it over here. Actually, I think that can go all together. Oops. Nothing.
Okay.
Just made some improvements. That you can increase route calculations on your signals is super helpful. Route calculations? What do you mean? Not sure what you mean by that. By the way, why did you build that highway to go from where to where?
Oh, it's just to replace the road that was there, and the highway. I think it's, I don't know, probably gonna go
all the way to Hitchin
somewhere.
Yeah, if anything, it should go all the way.
All the way to Hitchin in the end. Yeah, in the end, but I want to do the track work first.
Yeah, maybe Pool would be a good intermediate. Well, probably. I don't know. It should go mostly straight, I guess. Yeah. But Dean Binkley, sorry you're late. Yeah, well, today we're making it a little shorter, but so we have another half an hour, 40 minutes. If you checked out my channel, all my videos will go private starting tomorrow, but I might leave this one, the recording of this stream, up a little longer. Maybe that one for the entire Monday. So if you want to grab it on Monday. On Tuesday it will be private for 5 days. Well, at that point for 4 days, but if you want to know why, check out my latest video on my channel. Is any more oil here? Oh yeah, there's stuff down there. Interesting. Can send that by train.
Cool.
I just grouped your most recent trains.
Oh yeah, I haven't grouped them yet, that's true.
No, they are. By the way, I saw you last time struggle with dragging them into the right group. Just collapse all the groups and They should be on the screen.
Yeah, okay.
And easier to move in. I know that is a little... That's actually something I'm thinking about adding, that you can... that scrolls once you reach the last line. I'm looking into that. But that...
Alright.
I don't want to mess up the UI doing that, so I have to make sure that actually works. I'm really mad that I still don't have a better freight train, except for the one that can do 61. You know what? Fuck it. For this one, I'm actually going to do that, because that's mainly going to be on freight lines anyway, out of the way.
Yeah, okay.
I can't put those on your lines, but... Actually, let me check how much that thing can pull on its own. Can't put them on your lines, but as long as they're mostly on mine, it should be good. Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see who goes on strike and who doesn't. I'm not convinced it's gonna do anything, because I don't think the union is big enough quite yet. But maybe I'm wrong, so we'll see. Weird. Branch line in. I can't tell you when I upgraded my steel station how scared I was that I would by accident erase the steel mill. So the moment I did that and I noticed how stressed out I was the entire time, I thought you need to put a query in there. It's shitty anyway, because something like a train station is so big and so elaborate, and if you spend 15 minutes designing it and then you click on one tile and the entire thing is gone, that It's just not something that is allowed to happen. That should not happen in a game without asking the player first.
Yeah, indeed.
The industry, that's kind of okay because it's only possible with a cheat anyway, but train stations, no. Because those can be huge. In the original game it was fine, when you basically had exactly one look and it was super easy to replace, but now that you have so many different tiles that you spend half an hour picking out and making it super pretty, and then you can get it gone in one click, no way.
It's horrifying.
Oh, I need to replace some vehicles. Or rather, you need to, but I'm gonna do it for you. The Hitchin buses are... Hitchin Winchester line is getting old.
Well, who's using those still?
Yeah, I'm replacing them. Local Hitchin line as well. Can't replace them with anything new, so replacing them with the same thing.
Yeah, we don't really have new buses just yet, so...
No, but they should be arriving any soon, because I also added some German buses, and we should get the Opel Blitz anytime soon. I don't know exactly when that came out, but there is another before that. A Henschel, I think, or something else is coming before that. A Henschel bus or something else. There should be some more buses coming in soon, because I added a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, I have a new truck though. A bussing truck. That's super fast actually. That's a 40 km/h truck already. That's cool.
That's very good actually.
Yeah, but it can't transport what I needed to. No, wait. All but passengers. No, then it can transport what I needed to transport. Okay, replace. Because it's almost double as fast. And that's the fish transportation. Because that fish is actually speed dependent, the income. So that's actually pretty damn good.
Very good.
Another one, food. Same thing. That's very speed relevant. Yeah, all my food trucks I can replace with that. I can basically replace everything with that, but I don't want to do that. I only want to replace if it's old. I think everything else is a little unrealistic. The company wouldn't get rid of all its rolling stock just...
Well, if it was really gonna benefit the company, then
yeah,
they might have done it.
But I mean, the really old vehicles that are half as fast as what we have now will get old really soon anyway. So
true.
Kind of gonna wait for that. Where's my oil train? Still loading up. There's my coal train, actually. There's the other one. Whoa, 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 what's going on here? Ah, stupid idiot.
What? What?
I'm a moron. I made a terminus station and I put path signals in front of it, one-way path signals, so they couldn't get out anymore.
Oh well. I'm not the only one that makes mistakes.
Yeah, well, I did the signaling for a bunch of roll in, roll out stations, and then yeah, of course, did exactly the same layout on that other station, except that isn't a roll in, roll out. It's no big deal. That train will arrive in time anyway. The other one isn't filled up yet.
All right.
Have you seen my industrial area, by the way?
Not yet. I'm doing stuff here in...
What is going on here? And I forgot about this. Man, I'm good today. I'm messing everything up.
Well, sometimes you just need to have those days that you mess everything up.
That's why I sometimes follow my trains on their route, just to see whether something's going on. It shouldn't be going on.
Yeah, okay.
The way signals are rendered is also wrong. They're rendered over bridges, I noticed. Then again, it's probably because of the bounding box, because they're so high. But I don't like how they stick out of bridges if they're under them. Maybe that's just these signals, but nothing I can do about that. That's a graphical bug. How are your telegraphs actually doing? Oh, they need to be replaced also. I just saw.
Okay.
Why is that window so big? Weird. Yeah, your first telegraph line was getting super old. Yeah, they're still not making any money.
Imagine.
They're losing like crazy, but that's gonna stay a while. They're just not fast enough.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, the running cost, those things are not balanced properly, because their running cost is way too high for the thing that they only transport one bag of mail. But that will become better once we get to better stuff, especially once we hit TCP/IP. Those are super fast and they make money like crazy. Once we get internet,
yeah, okay.
Those things are really gonna we're gonna bring all the loss that we're making now. They're gonna bring in a month. TCP/IP, I tried that later in games. Those are super fast. And yeah, they deliver mail at a speed that is super extreme, and that makes a ton of money.
Interesting.
Because from what I know, mail is also speed dependent, right? Cargo payment rates, mail, up to a point. Still. They can, first German train.
Yay. BR92.
Yep. And a new tram, I think. Yeah, a new work tram. Yeah, BR92. case any of you are wondering, in 1920, all the German state railways were unified into the German Reichsbahn. And they had to find some way to get all those different vehicles that all the different states had been building into some kind of organized system. And that was the Baureihen system, the build model, whatever system. And they tried to find commonalities in all the locomotives and try to organize them into some model. So the BR92 was not a specific locomotive. There were actually a bunch of locomotives which started with BR92. Then you had BR92 001, BR92 002, and all kinds of things. The most typical example is the Prussian T13, but there's also a very famous Bavarian one that is in the same model category. They basically organized them in a system based on whether they were passenger locomotives or cargo locomotives, then further whether they were tender locomotives or non-tender locomotives and stuff. The 92 was, I think, organized as a cargo tender locomotive, but it was basically used for pretty much anything at the time. But that was kind of the all-round locomotive, and you kind of have to treat it that way in the game also, because it's the only one you got at the beginning, so... But the other ones can be easily recognized what they're for by the number that they're in. The electrical ones were later completely different. They were organized first by speed and axles, and later by the voltage and frequency and AC or DC or whatever. But now we should be getting, a couple of German trains real soon. Did you, by the way, check out the guide that I sent you?
Yeah. The links, yeah.
Yeah, that's,
I've seen it
that was
globally.
made. That was made. Well, the timeline was made by somebody else, but the guide was made by the guy that made the train set. So.
Yeah. Okay.
That's how he intended the set to be played.
Yeah, right.
For all the different actual lines that existed in Germany and how those trains are supposed to represent them, what each locomotive is supposed to be used for and such.
What was I gonna do with this? I don't know anymore.
Basically, you can stay away from any locomotive that is in the 40s or the 80s range, because those are freight locomotives. Those are mine.
No, I will use them too. I will abuse them, sorry. Not use them.
Yeah. No, there's actually more than enough trains, and you actually don't want to use them because the actual passenger locomotives are super fast in comparison. They don't have the traction, obviously, I know. But they're super fast, so you will use the right ones anyway. Especially the BR05, which is actually used to be only a prototype. It has a streamlined plating around it, so it's super streamlined. And I think that thing was only built to break a speed record. I don't think that was ever used for any actual line, but it was super fast for the time.
Yeah, that's the same with one of the locomotives over here in the Netherlands. They made it streamlined too, just to... it was just one locomotive of it, and it was just a test or something.
I mean, that thing was built in 1935 and it ran top speed 165 kilometers per hour. And I think the speed record was 200. It broke the barrier of the 200 kilometers per hour during a test run. That's what it was built for. It's super crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. But it worked, so...
Actually, it was used, but it wasn't used in the streamlined version with the plating, I think. But it was actually used on the Berlin-Hamburg line. Which is funny, that because nowadays that is the one they actually thought about using the Transrapid for. So that was already a high-speed important line back then. Well, it's kind of, yeah, the biggest port to the capital. Yeah, so you can kind of see why that's important. But
yeah, indeed.
Yeah, back then they already used the super fast locomotive for that, and nowadays they were thinking about using the Transrapid. So still a very important high-speed line. I think nowadays the ICE3 runs that line. I think whatever we have that's the fastest, probably ICE3. But yeah, I will stay away from that because it's super fast, but it has shitty traction, so I can't use it for anything. What else can I do here? Do I have some more? What does this thing actually produce? Refined products, didn't they use that for something? Oh yeah, the plastics plant over here. Eesh. How do I get to that?
A little bit too much.
And the paper mill. I have a ton of stuff here that needs all that. But I think I'm gonna do that next time. There's no way I'm gonna do that, get it done today. Let me make some plans though. And the first German cargo tram.
Nice. There are the things we want to see.
Yeah, there should also some German buses around soon. I think that Büssing is already one.
Yeah, it could be a Büssing. Probably German, I believe.
Yeah, it's German, but the Hungarian set also has a couple of German trucks, so I'm not sure which one added it, but I think the German one starts a little earlier than the Hungarian set that I added. Hungarian set, just for you guys to know, is not necessarily Hungarian trucks, because I don't actually know of any Hungarian truck builder, but it's mostly what vehicles are available in Hungary, so the guy wanted to play in a Hungarian setting and have all the vehicles that are realistically on the road in Hungary, so it doesn't necessarily mean they're Hungarian origin. There's probably during the Cold War era, there's probably a bunch of Russian built or East German built or whatever they had at the time stuff. But whatever,
probably yes.
Whatever Hungary had at the time, yeah. Coal train is rolling in. The other one is almost full, so if that ramps up production a little bit more, then we're gonna be good here. Let's see, how much does that thing actually slow down going up these slopes? Not at all, actually, when it's empty. That's great. So it can go up those slopes without slowing down. That's fantastic. Because that's a super awkward line going all up the way that mountain, but they only have to do that empty, so it's fine. But good that you already built a line there. That made it super easy for me.
That's true. I'm just thinking about how to connect this up.
How's your Zeppelin line doing, by the way?
hopefully good.
I'm automating them, by the way, for you. You just forgot to do that.
Well, I've got a lot of stuff.
Do you actually want to keep those waiting times that you put in for them? Or do you want...
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna control-click automate, and that's not gonna change that.
Alright.
Just for you to know, because if you just click automate, they will override that.
Mm-hmm.
Did you build those fences outside of Peterhead?
Don't know.
What are those for?
I have no clue.
There's some fences outside the rail. Did you experiment with some NutriRefs or?
Not that I know.
What is that? Fenced land. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that is supposed to be for. I get rid of it.
So many trains on this line.
Where?
Oh, the line that I'm trying to build into a 4-track line.
Oh, you're working on that, right?
Yep. Oh, why did you go that way? Alright, one of my trains is gonna go get lost, I think.
As long as they don't go into my stations, I'm fine with it. Or rather into my depots, because that's usually when they can't get out anymore.
I hope not. He's now driving onto the cargo line, so...
Well, it's fine, they should be able to get anywhere from there.
Well, maybe they go around Brexit, but they can't.
And they can't see, they can't reach all of Brexit probably, but they should be able to get everywhere from the cargo line. Otherwise, I would have blocked that off if that was bad for them. Then again,
yeah,
if
it's not bad for them.
If it's the only path, I don't know how that is exactly set, but if it's the absolute only path, they might do that anyway. The Pathfinder blockage that I can put on those signals does only work if there's an alternative, I think.
Oh, right, yeah. I need to leave this open for a little bit. Because there are still passenger trains on there.
But if you want, I can block it so they have to leave.
Nah, that's fine. I'm redoing the track work, so well, if you can actually block it on the other side, maybe.
Where?
That they don't go on the side where it goes into two separate railways, basically.
Oh, over there. Yeah, wait. Where is that actually? Oh, over here. Jesus, what a junction. That would be that signal.
It's a beautiful junction.
So just bear with me here. That is this signal, right? If you put on the zoning toolbar, you say restricted signals, you should see which one I set.
I'm just looking over here. There is one train waiting for... Oh, it stopped. Okay. I was like, why is it waiting for that signal? But it was literally stopped.
Oh no, I need to set another one. There's under those bridges there's more. So I need to set this also.
Yep, there's multiple ways.
Why did that
There's gonna be 2 cargo lines and 2 passenger lines, basically.
Why did that not update? Oh, that's the thing I need to look into. Wait, what? Why doesn't it show that? Maybe because it's on a hill?
Should it matter if it's on a hill, yes or no?
I can program it. The zoning overlay doesn't show up for it. That's weird.
Oh, wait. What about this?
Need to look into that.
There was only a pot signal.
It's on the it's on a foundation. That might be the problem, but that shouldn't matter for the highlight. No, the highlight can render like that. Why does it? Wait a second. Oh, it doesn't show. I don't know why. But yeah, they should not be able to go there anymore.
Yeah, last time they didn't go into that direction, so I think it's fine now.
I should have blocked both entrances to the cargo line.
Alright. Yeah, it seems like they're now both on their own lines, so that's a good thing.
But they're both on the wrong.
No, what? No!
On their own!
What?
Oh.
They're not on the wrong line. Yeah, on their own lines.
I understood, on the wrong lines, yeah.
Oh, except for this passenger train here. This passenger train decided to go onto the freight line.
Well, it had to have done that before I set the signal.
Yeah, but I just changed something on this side here. Because there are freight trains coming from Bexhill East too, that want to go into that direction. So,
wait,
yeah.
Just upgrading the entire mainline to a mainline track type. Because you have it sometimes so, that looks super ugly. Be with you in a second. I just do that up to Hitchin. I think from there on out you're using a different track type anyway. Just in preparation, because I think you're getting some fast trains soon anyway. From here on out it's electrified anyway. Okay, let me see. So I only did it at the northern end. On the southern end I haven't done anything yet, so... Where can they also get on the... Well, they can only do that at the... west of Brexit at that one line. I mean, I can block this off also, yeah.
Can just do this so that all the trains can just go in every direction. all the freight trains.
I'm actually curious, does it show these two? Shows that one and that one. Yeah, I have no clue why it doesn't show the other one. Weird. I have to look into that. Actually, this could now be a totally one tunnel. That doesn't have to be like that. Do that real quick. Ugh. Super. Stupid train. Wanted to re-signal the tunnel and now there's a train in it.
Of course.
Come on.
Why not?
Get out of there. Another cargo tram. I think that's a Polish one or something. This one the Polish used. I think.
Stanley.
Might also be from the generic set, I have no idea.
I don't know if they use Stanley or something. No, it's locomotives. Don't really need that. The station also is 7 long. Yep, it is. Great.
Still have one of your stupid trains on my line.
That's probably that one train.
That's a German bus.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
By the way, how do you like that font for the newspaper?
Oh, it's much better than the standard thingy.
Why is there one of my trains on your line now? I think I need to block that also.
What?
There's one of mine on your line.
Oh yeah, I see it now. That's probably the one that comes from the Bexhill East side.
I'm gonna block it. Because they can get, from my side, they can get anywhere on where they need to go, right?
Yeah, they can get everywhere.
Yeah, then I'm gonna block them. Everything that can't carry passengers is not gonna go there.
There is only one tiny problem.
Yeah?
Look at Yatesbury, the station. It can only go to your tracks. Oops.
Yatesbury? Where is that?
Yeah, Yatesbury.
Where is Yatesbury? Oh, that one.
That's probably why it's lost.
Yeah. But that's no big deal. I can bridge over that junction. Because my trains have to go. I just redesigned that anyway. I raised it up, and I thought, I wish I could have raised that up completely. But yeah, I didn't. I misjudged that junction. I can raise it up completely. So let me raise it up completely.
No, not so far.
Oh yeah. Oops.
Oh, that's not too much.
Gonna made it until here. That doesn't work. Oh, my trains is incoming. Need to hurry. And yeah, another one of your. That's one of yours, right? Yeah. Fuck you.
Yeah, that's one of mine.
Fuck you, train. Not you, the train.
Oh, okay.
Get out of here.
Well, the train can't help it.
Yes, it can. They do that on purpose. Okay, anywhere else where your trains are not supposed to go. Anywhere where mine are not supposed to go. Mine need to go here. They shouldn't go there. I blocked them off from there. That's the only entrance there, right? Yeah, that's an entrance. That's not an... Yeah, that's blocked off from this side completely. There, it can't go anywhere else. Here, blocking them up there. Blocking them up there. Should be good. signaling should be fine. They should go where they should go where they're supposed to.
That's what we want.
Yeah, by the way, that's the main advantage of my signals, guys. Otherwise you would have to work with waypoints and all kinds of crap and manipulate every order of every train that goes on these lines to put a waypoint in there and stuff like that. This way it's way easier. And to find that for the actual line. Oh yes, Brexit has a water tower.
Nice.
Now I just need to figure out basically near the textile mill to the east, the eastern part. Do I have a water source?
Oh yeah, I see it, I see it.
Do I have a water source anywhere near? Probably not. Doesn't matter, I can transport water anywhere. No, I do. No, that's a plastic plant. I thought there was one. I thought there was one on this mountain. Not even gonna fund one. Thought there was one somewhere. Let me check. There needs to be someone.
Yes. All my trains are suddenly running over your thing again.
Wait a second. I'm gonna look into it.
It might be because I just changed something.
Oh man, there's not one even close. I'm gonna fund one. Anyway, where are my trains on yours or your trains on mine?
No, my train's on yours.
That's mine. Right? Yeah.
But it might just be because I changed something though, so I'm not sure.
No, I think I haven't blocked them off here.
Ah, right.
There's one more signal I think I had to block off. That is... yeah. They did come from Brexit, right?
I think it came from Brexit East direction, because that's the only way they can go into that direction over there. If you look at the layout, they can't come from Brexit North station. That's impossible.
Yeah. Yeah, from that direction I didn't block them off yet. But that should be now. Should be done now.
That's great. This line is fixed, which is also great. Just don't know where the trains are.
Did you stop a train on purpose?
No.
Well, there is one still stopped.
What?
There was one stopped.
Oh,
Did you stop it because you built something? At the northern end of that major junction, there was a train stopped there.
Oh, I have no clue why. I have not stopped any train. But that was the same with one of your trains that was just stopped in front of a signal somewhere. And I'm pretty sure you didn't stop it. And I didn't stop it either, so...
Oh, yeah, I know what that could have done. If you control click on a train, it stops it. That's it. That's something right. I added as a quick way to prevent crashes, so you can super fast stop a train. I might have clicked next to a signal and hit a train by accident, because if I control click a signal, I can program them. And I might have just missed the signal and hit the train by accident. Then that was me, because right where that train was stopped, I was programming a signal. Yeah, that was probably me. Totally didn't notice that. I didn't even see the train. I also forgot that that's a possibility. So yeah. But also for you to know, just in case you see a crash imminent.
Well, yeah, I might have done the same because I did control for another thing on the signal.
Yeah, if you control click on one, there will be a red text rising stopped, and it will stop. Oh, new train.
Good to know.
What is that? New train.
Dutch Railways.
Please tell me that's a fat. No, of course not. It's one of your stupid ass express passenger locomotives. I want a fast freight locomotive. Yes. God damn it. I only wanted to do 80 kilometers per hour. That's all I'm asking for.
It's too much.
Probably gonna get a German one before I get a stupid Dutch locomotive that can do that speed. I'm almost tempted to use one of the Russian ones. Just goddamn. My super locomotives that can pull a lot can only do 61. Then again, it's not good enough to pull it alone anyway. I still need 2 locomotives, so that's the same I need for the other one. But I'm still waiting for one locomotive that can pull an entire train with 1 locomotive. And again, the one I have that can do 61 is almost capable of doing it. If I make the trains 10 long instead of 11, it can already do it. So I might actually do that at some point, because it's 2 more wagons that can that actually have cargo that I can put on. Because what I win in locomotive, I can still compensate for, even if I have to make it a little shorter. That should still give me 1 wagon with cargo more. So I don't know. I have to look into that.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, you do know that we're already streaming for more than an hour, right?
I know, I just didn't say anything. Yeah, this needed to be done a long time ago, this separation.
Yeah, but it looks beautiful now.
Yeah, it looks good. And it needed to be done, yeah. Eventually, you have to do that all the way up to Hitchin, but I'm suspecting.
No, we don't need it all the way up to Hitchin.
Well,
just need this bridge to be better.
I might send some oil there and some other stuff. And once I do that, and you put, well, right now it would be fine, but once you then also add your intercity lines.
There is already one intercity line, I just haven't grouped it yet.
Yeah, but once you get the really fast ones, I think then we also have to do some fancy track layouts so they can actually overtake some other trains. Then it might still be fine if we make track layouts so they can overtake, which you can totally do. You can totally do that. I just need to program all those signals so my trains don't try to overtake something.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
Because you can program the signals to either by group or by maximum speed of the train. So only if it can go a certain minimum speed, it's allowed to overtake something. So only those super fast trains are allowed to switch sides. You can totally do that.
Yeah, okay.
I can also do in some places, some sidelines where I send my trains and then I put a priority in there, so they have to wait if they have one of yours right behind them. So they have to wait until they get overtaken, and there's certain track layouts that we can do with logic and programmed signals to make that work.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, let me quickly check out my new cargo stuff. Have you even seen that yet?
Which cargo stuff?
Go to Peterhead and then west from that, mostly.
Oh, that over there. I've seen some of it. Ooh, you made a pretty coal mine.
No, not that.
Oh.
Along the main line, along your main line, that stuff.
Oh yeah, I see that too. The cement works, the glass works, oil refinery and stuff.
Yeah. There you can also see in the middle that new tram depot that I built, the tram garage.
Where?
Right outside.
Oh yeah, I see it now. Yeah. I just see it. Looks good, actually.
Yeah, he gave me those graphics for that kind of stuff. He's working on a couple more, I think. So you can overlay road depots. There's a whole bunch of tiles. It's not the only look, but I made these 2 tiles deep because I have big trams. So you can also make them 1 tile deep and stuff like that. You could try to, if you clear up 1 tile, because you have to put them in between. It's just a it's a little messed up. I don't think you have the room because of the wired line, but theoretically, those 2 tram depots that you have at Knutsford, you could technically overlay both of them, but for that you would have to move one of them a little to the left because you need 1 tile between them.
Okay.
I don't think you can do that because of the wire line, because you can't move that to the left because then it's on the same tile as the track, and that isn't possible.
Yeah, true.
But you could get rid of one of them and make the other one pretty or something. I don't know.
Or just move them to a different location.
Or move it to a different location. Yeah. You basically have to be able to overlay them from the west or the top. That makes no sense because that's not the driving direction, but because everything from the bottom or the left, you have to overlap them. The top and the right doesn't work because then the trick doesn't work. The game renders the sprites in a different order. Then the depot would overlap the other graphics instead of the other way around.
Yeah, okay.
Because this is basically a graphics hack, and that only works if the sprite sorting doesn't mess things up. Refresh a little bit that forest here. Can't plant tree there. What? Why?
You're not allowed.
No, really, why? Huh? Is there something there? That's weird. Actually, I think there was something there. I think there was rough, stony ground there. Why can't I... Whoops! That's also why that fenced area might have been outside. Crap. Did I mess up some sprites? Could be that during all this adding stuff, I might have messed up some sprites. I need to look into that. Because it might be that we can't see rocky ground anymore.
Alright.
Well, I can fix that until next time somehow. Should be easy to find out what caused that. No, there are rocks there. I can't see them. Wait, why can't I see them now? I couldn't see them before.
I don't know.
What the fuck is going on with that? Is this right cache messing up? That's weird. Guys, I'm not blind, right? This wasn't there before, right? Super weird. Oh, new ship. And new aircraft. Stuff.
Ooh.
Super short range probably, but these rocky patches here, those weren't there before, right guys? I wasn't blind. The rendering bug. Weird. That never happened before. Interesting. And a whole bunch more trees wherever I can. Because I want trees around the forest industry, otherwise it looks super stupid. Except I don't want them in here. Anything? Do I have normal grass? Oh, that would probably not react to snow, right? Oh well, why not have some trees in there? It doesn't matter. It's a sawmill anyway, it will get rid of them eventually anyway. Okay, where's my coal mine? That one leaves and the other one hasn't arrived yet. That's theoretically good, but where is it? Ah, it's there. That will arrive in time. Okay. Good stuff. Let me wait until this hits 100 coal. I want to see what that coal pit looks like when something's in it. Could happen any moment. And then we're gonna call it a day, guys. So again, if you want to watch this recording, if you haven't seen it all, if you missed some part of it, watch it tomorrow. Otherwise, you will have to wait until next week. My videos won't be available for 5 days, starting Monday. Can't see anything yet. How much coal does there need to be for this to show anything? Ah, now it shows up. About 125 coal. Might actually replace that with tiles that always show some coal. Because if you build your trail line efficiently, it's always going to be empty, right?
Empty train line.
Yeah, and those empty cargo tiles look kind of shitty. I mean, I want there to be coal there, whether I pick it all up or not. Yeah, that coal mine up the mountain, that's the thing. Does Knutsford have a water tower? Don't see one. No, that's unfortunate. There's a water source right outside town. Peterhead needs to build some industrial, but oh, now it has stuff for building materials. That's good because I can produce those now. Yeah, I'm gonna do a whole bunch of stuff next time. So you think we can do it next week, maybe?
Probably, yes.
Oh wow, Winchester already growing every 32 days. Holy crap. There's super much water waiting there. Please tell me Hitchens has a water tower. Yes, it has a water tower. Let me quickly put a sign for me there so I remember that. Send water to Hitchen. Hitchen needs to grow. It's already growing under 200 days. We can get that under 100. Peterhead, 131 days. Knutsford, 48 days. Hermston, 50 days. We're growing these towns pretty. Winchester is growing like nuts. Probably also because of your Zeppelins.
Maybe.
Yeah, I can send a little bit more water there, but I also want to have some water left for Hitchin. 10 vehicles. Let's make that 15. And then the rest will go all the way to Hitchin. And your stations look super pretty.
Especially with the new station sets. I haven't updated every station just yet, but
there was one I really liked. Where is that one? yeah, Churchtown. Churchtown, I really like. That station building is super pretty. I like that.
That's actually a Dutch station building.
Yeah, I don't care what, but
yeah,
the color
it looks good.
The color looks good, especially if it's seemingly the same color as the station platforms. It kind of looks
pretty much.
Yeah, the color scheme looks nice. It also looks super pretty in the snow. This bluish gray looks awesome. I wish stations could be made snow aware, but I looked into it. Apparently, I asked someone to do that, and they told me, yep, there's no way to do that. Apparently, those new GRFs don't get told when there's snow under them, which is super stupid.
Alright.
You can only make the ground under the rails white, but the buildings actually don't know when there's snow or not. That's why they can't adjust. Another guy told me, well, it's Australian sets, there's no snow in Australia. True.
Well, that's not completely true. They have snow sometimes.
Yes, sometimes, but
in June.
They're not exactly known for it. So,
no, not really. It can happen.
Yeah, it can happen. The climate is not super ideal for it, but mostly desert stuff, doesn't snow there very much. But yeah, it could happen. But again, the stations don't know about that. Yeah, there's not much I can do about that right now, but eventually this entire API for NutriFs has to be changed because it's super awkward. Especially stations are apparently super hard to make. And those are kind of the ones that you want the most stuff of, because that's the stuff that you build most of the time and is supposed to be super pretty. And industry sets, and those two things are apparently super hard to create, and that's just no good. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed. Gonna call it quits for today. Aki's super tired, and I worked on a whole bunch of stuff during the week, so I also am not super fit, but we're gonna make it possibly another session next weekend, so take advantage of Aki being on vacation.
Oh yeah, you sure do.
Don't tell me you're not having fun. I saw the video from your perspective. You were having super fun building those stations.
Of course I'm having fun, or else I wouldn't do this.
Like,
don't worry about it.
That was so funny in the video. Oh, they have catenary stations. Awesome.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah, they were freshly added.
Is,
Before that stream, we didn't have that yet.
No.
So yeah, that little area that you carved into the landscapes, I made prettier with those rocks, because that looked awkward because it was so cut into the terrain. Like this, it looks a little bit more.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, well, it looks better indeed with the.
Yeah, it looks like it still looks like it's cut into the terrain, but it looks like this would actually look if you cut into the terrain. Also, I don't think the rail line would allow trees on such a steep slope right next to a rail line. You would have way too high risk that one is falling down onto the rails, I think. They would probably create something like this to make that safer. At least I know a lot of...
They still have it in Switzerland, so...
Yeah, well, at least know a couple
and
of...
And occasionally, one of them falls on the train, so...
Yeah, well... I at least know a couple of rail lines that are on steep slopes that look like this, where you have this rocky ground.
Yeah, true.
Up to the point that it's so rocky that they put nets over it so the rocks don't fall down.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much true, yeah.
Mercilessly, he carved through the terrain here to build his rail line. That's what the Dutch do. They just change the landscape wherever they can.
Yes.
Make new land out of nothing.
All over the world.
They're not happy with the land they were given. They create new stuff and change it around all the time because...
Yeah, we need a new harbor. Just take some land from the sea and everything will be alright. And then you can make a new harbor.
I just want to know how much bigger your territory is now than it was 100 years ago. Probably double or something.
I don't know if it's double, but there are a couple of big lakes that were here in the past that are completely gone. So, yeah.
It's gotta be at least 25%.
Oh, at least 25%. That's completely true. Just look up Flavorland. That's basically all reclaimed from the sea.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I once looked into that. It's crazy. It's a whole bunch of stuff.
That whole province is just reclaimed. I mean, that was all water in the past.
Okay, guys. I might actually, during those 2 weeks, during those 1 week where I don't have to produce videos anyway, since they're not going to go online, I might actually do some videos of our map where I just follow some trains around and stuff. Because we're always building, we never actually see our trains do what they're doing. Might make a video for it.
I'm looking around a little bit right now, but that's it.
Yeah, at the end of the stream we sometimes do it, but otherwise I might just make a video of most of the major cargo and passenger lines. But yeah, this cargo with the new junction is flowing much nicer. There's way less traffic there. Because it all doesn't... Because before you could see that your trains are basically always stuck behind me and make a huge line.
Yes.
And yeah,
your trains are so long and slow. And...
Yeah. I mean, well, they're not that much slower, but they're noticeably slower. Yeah, and they're only 4 kilometers per hour slower, but it's still noticeable that those 4 kilometers per hour slow yours down enough that they meet each other and form a line. And yeah,
I think that if we had,
yeah,
I think that if we had more stations along the line and stuff, it would be less of a problem because trains would stop more and stuff like that. But we don't have that, so yeah.
Yeah, but because we don't have
long
it,
distances.
We don't have it on purpose though, and like this, it's more realistic anyway. And yeah,
True.
overtaking wouldn't work here anyway because my trains go in both directions, so there wouldn't be any room to overtake. So. We needed 4 tracks here, yeah. This is a major hub.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this is a small corner that goes into one of the land masses that are not accessible from anywhere else. So it's kind of logical that this needed to become 4-track eventually. It's also an ideal point to put a highway, by the way. So that highway also makes totally sense because this is just... Yeah, one major transportation line where you need to go get in there somehow.
True, and I kind of like the looks of the highway here, basically. In combination with like the railway tracks and stuff like that. So
yeah, by the way, I reworked some of the outer pieces because I think you knew that there were these shoulder pieces to end the line that snuck into the where a bridge ends or starts. Yeah, those I added. That looks nicer. Those shoulder pieces exist specifically for that. But yeah. It looks good, yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah, and until now, Brexit is basically the main, well, railway hub when it comes to tracks and stuff like that, and just trains. It's completely surrounded by trucks.
Yeah, absolutely. It's missing something though.
Is it?
Where is that actually? No, where was that? Looking for something. Does that not exist? That would be awkward. But that piece exists, so I'm gonna place that one. that one. But here, yeah, I'm actually gonna do this differently. Put that already there. Get rid of all that. Then put that in there. There we go. And can I even place that here? A little awkward.
Where is here?
Wait, I'm gonna show you in a second.
Okay. Oh, I see those signs. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, I just need some land to put them there. It's the... no, I can actually place those. Please tell me I can also place them on the other side. Are you kidding? I can't place them on the other side? No, I can.
Oh yeah, you can.
Just doesn't show in the preview.
Yeah, but I think I actually did something wrong on the other side.
Why?
But I can fix that next time. Well, look at the arrows. The arrows that are pointing in the same direction as the other side.
Oh yeah, one of those arrows is wrong.
Both arrows are wrong. On that side at least. Well, the other sides are fine.
Yeah. Those are wrong. You're right. In that case, I actually need to make those signs the other way around.
Yep.
You're right. You're right. That actually needs to be the other way around. They both need to be the other way around. That one over there. And that one over there.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, let me finish these, and you will have a good idea, thanks to those signs, how everything needs to be. Don't have that many junctions anyway. There's another one here. Oh. Yeah, I don't think I can place those. There's a road down there.
Oh yeah, true.
I can place that one though. I can place the other one. No, not there. There.
There.
Yeah, the other ones I can place, but never mind. Doesn't matter. That is done. That is done. And that is done. Yeah. Actually, no, it's not done, but I'll do that next time. Because technically, before every junction there should be something like this.
Yeah, well, we even have the bigger thing, so, but that's fine.
Yeah, but those existed way later. I think those would be really anachronistic.
Yeah, that's true, that's true.
No, wait, no, wait, that doesn't go there. That goes on the other side. Also, those are kind of the signs right at the exit. I think those other signs are more for preview, upcoming. like that kind of thing.
Those can also be upcoming in the Netherlands, at least.
Yeah, sure, here too. But at the junction itself, you rarely have one of those overhead things.
Could be.
Actually, that doesn't make any sense there. There, that's better. No, that's the wrong one. That one. Now they look perfect. Now they look awesome.
Nice.
Super awesome. I wish you could overlay an actual tile and you don't have to put it next to them, but oh well. Those tunnels look kind of weird. Gonna get rid of those.
Yeah.
Those look super weird. Gonna make them one longer. I don't know what the fuck is up with that. But that looks weird. That freaks me out.
Well, it still looks weird.
Yeah, it still looks weird, but
it's like that they're offset.
Yeah. Don't know what's up with that. Actually, have a different. I need to look into that. Maybe I can find a new TRF that replaces road tunnels. We can fix those. Like this, you don't see it so much. But yeah, I'm gonna look into that. I have no idea what's going on with that. Actually, if I put the tunnels all the way up there, I can place that one sign. Oh, whatever. Next time. I'm gonna look into that. I don't know what's up with those tunnels. Yeah, you're right. They look weird.
Yeah, it kind of does. It's really, I don't know. It's just off-centered. You don't really have that with the train stuff. Just with the road stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, the train tunnels are replaced by the Japanese set anyway, I think. So they come with their own tunnels.
Yeah, okay, but
I'll try that later. I don't know what's going on, but I have one set that replaces tunnels. I just don't know the default tunnels. I just don't know whether it replaces the road tunnels also. But oh, another industrial tram.
Yep, that's something for you.
Yep, I'm pretty sure I can use that.
Well, I just put down two train road tunnels, and it's completely different. So
yeah. Yeah, again, those are replaced by the Japanese set. Yeah, we can call it quits.
Yeah, and we should do it, or else we go over the 2-hour limit.
True. So anyway, you guys got some bonus, but we're gonna be back
again.
So yeah, as always, I guess. But yeah, we're gonna be back anyway. These times we're gonna try to do it more often anyway. So
yeah, please try to do it more often.
Yeah, and I will be back on next Friday with Panzer Corps, and maybe on the Saturday we'll do more of this.
Yeah.
So until then,
maybe. Yeah, see you guys around. Hit the subscribe button if you want, of course, and all that shit. Anyway, see you guys next time.
Yep, see you around.